What it do?
I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day.
Yep.
Guess what? We got food.
What's this? Oh, this is
Mm-hmm.
taco.
So I got tacos.
You know, I got that big glizzy burrito. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
But,
So
yeah, we finally got a day off together.
yeah.
Feels good. How long do you think it's been since we had a day off on the
A
same day?
while.
Yeah. We've been working a lot. That's actually why we missed, what was it, last week or the week before that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just got
Something like that.
really crazy. And then the computer didn't want to upload the video. And we was having Wi-Fi problems. So
yeah, all the problems. But yeah, so I just went and, okay, I love Mexican food. And it's kind of like my favorite food. I mean, it's not kind of. It's like my favorite food. So,
got some California fries.
oh yeah. So we went to this place called El Ranchero, and the lady was so nice. She gave us 4 bags of chips. It was so much.
We
And
probably knew they was gonna waste a lot today or something.
probably because like no one was there.
But that was really nice of her.
Yeah. I got all the salsa. Oh yeah.
The salsa right here, good as hell.
This is the salsa we make at home, the green.
This one's pretty good too.
Yeah. And then the yellow is the spiciest.
But yeah,
So,
we're just about to sit here and watch John Wick.
No, we're talking.
Oh, we're talking? And then we're gonna watch John Wick. But yeah. This is like my first day off in like 3 weeks or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, something insane like that. Isn't it crazy?
Nah, I don't mind. It's just I'm not trying to work out no more. It's sad. I love working out, but I just gotta prioritize better. You know, I got less time, so I gotta, choose my priorities wisely.
This is a good priority.
Yeah, right now, this is all I'm worried about.
Eating some
What
food
is
and
this, like guacamole or some shit?
I think that's guacamole. Yeah. So, why there was no one really at the restaurant? Why she gave us so much food? Is it was pouring down rain. It was crazy. And so it reminds me kind of like Oregon, because it's always raining, and that's where I'm from, right? So I'm kind of used to so much rain, like all the rain. And so it was so beautiful outside and everything. But driving, oh my god, guys, I was like this on the steering wheel. It has been so long since I've driven in that much rain. And like cars were like hydroplaning and stuff and crazy. And everyone was going like 30 miles an hour. And it was like so much rain, and whenever you go past the Simway, you know how like the water pops up and sprays into you, and you can't see for like 3 seconds, and you're like, oh my god. And so everybody's driving on the highway, and I was just like this the whole entire time. But yeah, but now we're gonna have some rainbows and stuff because it stopped raining. But that was really good. I've been craving fries so much.
I say Mexican food, any type of Hispanic food is probably
The best food.
Top 3. My top 3 favorite foods.
Oh, what's the other 2?
Number 1, it's the southern food, the yams, baked macaroni, all that.
Oh my god, macaroni!
I don't know what
macaroni and cheese, yum.
Call that. It's like we just call it southern food.
Yeah, I don't know what you would call it either.
Definitely number 1, and then Chinese food second. Yeah.
Chinese food is really good.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard because I think, let's see.
But it gotta be the American Chinese food.
Not the legit Chinese food.
Don't get me wrong, I like the sushi and all that, but
That's
it gotta be
Japanese.
the American Chinese food. You know what I'm saying? Not the
Yeah. Not the authentic kind. So, I think my favorite would be Mexican food. And then Chinese food.
Okay. Okay.
And then maybe like Italian food or something.
Okay.
Because I really love like mushrooms and noodles.
Alright.
Like that shit good. Oh yeah.
If you only eat one food, not a meal, one type of food, what would it be? I feel like a meal is too easy.
One type of food. One type of food? Probably. Can I pick like pizza?
Yeah, you could.
Cause that's like a meal.
You could.
I'd probably pick like, well, actually no. Maybe like oh, it's so hard. Probably peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. What about you?
I'm gonna have to go with some type of fruit, maybe like a watermelon or something juicy, like.
Dude, I forgot about that. Watermelons are so satisfying.
Or like a cantaloupe, something like that. Something juicy, or like fill me up and give me some nutrients, and it's sweet. You know?
We haven't had cantaloupe in forever.
Actually, I take that back because don't eat too much fruit. It's like too much sugar.
Too much. Yeah. You can mess up your system. But
I'm gonna go with
so good.
fish. Yeah, fish.
Fish. We haven't had that in forever either.
Yeah. So I mainly just eat like fruits and vegetables, starches and stuff, but thinking about adding fish into my diet.
Yeah.
Just so I can get that protein easier.
I'm the one that eats everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about adding fish in because you get a lot of like good fatty acids and stuff too.
You watch that show Alone on Netflix.
So freaking good, guys. I wish they had all the episodes because all the seasons because they only have one. Bruh. It was so good though.
Explain to them what it is real quick.
Oh. So it's this show on Netflix and it's called Alone. And it's about 10 contestants that go to the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
They've gone to warm places. They go to cold places. Like the coldest place they went was like Antarctica, and that's just crazy.
Yep.
And they have to survive there, and for as long as they possibly can. So it's not like they survive for like 2 months. It's like they have to out survive everyone else, and they have to find their own food, make their own shelter, protect themselves from the weather, everything, and it's just like a survival.
They get to bring how many things?
10 things.
10 things that they think will help them, whether it's pots, tools,
sleeping
clothes,
bag.
sleeping bag.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about this is a lot of these people have experience with this type of what would you say? Just
like their survival
so yeah.
instructors or something
So
like
they
that. Yeah.
learn all different skills that would help them already before even joining the show, and then I guess this is just putting it to the test. So it's really
Yeah.
cool seeing how they maneuver through all the challenges that their environment throws at them,
Mhm.
and inspired me to want to learn how to fish.
Yeah.
Whenever we get some time, we definitely gonna get some fishing poles
Mhm.
and and make a fool out of ourselves.
Oh yeah. Yes,
But I
yes, yes.
think that'd be cool.
Definitely. And so they're not together. It's like there's 10 people and they have no contact with anyone else, and that's why it's called alone.
Yep.
Because a lot of it is like a mental challenge of whether or not they can be alone. And I think
Yep.
the longest person was like 87 days or something like that.
Yeah.
And so they have no interaction with anyone.
Mhm.
So cool. I tell you, I feel like my cousin, dude. Joe, if you're watching this, you should do it.
Do it, bro. We'll root for you.
Mhm. Yeah. Also, I forgot my drink. I need something sweet.
But yeah,
Yeah.
a very cool show. And it's when she turned it on, I'm thinking the hardest thing they might have to deal with is
The weather.
shelter. Yeah, shelter, because like it gets very cold, and then you got to worry about animals coming in, fucking with your equipment, your food that you're trying to store up. But there's actually other factors that is kind of uncontrollable, unpredictable that comes into place. Like one of the guys, he didn't know he had an ailment, and he ended up having a heart attack. Another girl caught her shelter on fire.
I know.
There's just so many things you don't really account for that could happen.
Yeah, because they're like building a fireplace
Right,
that's
right.
inside, and that's why it
Right.
caught on fire. But I also got my taco here, guys.
So it's just super cool, and I think it's good to know stuff like that anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just in case. Have that in your back pocket.
When I was in college, I had to take an elective. And I took a survival class.
Smart.
And they actually had us go out. They had us take 10 things.
Mm-hmm.
And we had different challenges, such as like building a shelter, making a fire, finding food, like foraging and such.
Mm-hmm.
And
What'd you bring though?
I brought like a sleeping bag, a knife, a flashlight. I don't really remember very much. A boots. And yeah, I don't know.
Cool part about that is no right answer. Just bring what fits your skill set, fits your needs, and stuff like that. So
definitely. I passed the class, but let's just say I failed at making a fire. I could not make a fire once because well, it was raining down when I did our final, which was going out and being able to survive a couple nights out in the wilderness. And I couldn't make a fire. I was wet and cold the whole entire time because it was raining, it was muddy, everything was so wet.
But you passed though, right?
I passed, yeah. But I definitely failed that section of the requirements. So, but yeah, I found these cattails and I was like, oh my gosh, I can just shred this and it should be like a really good fire starter. No.
I would like to take a class like that. You said that was in college?
Yeah.
It's funny because you always hear people say like, Yeah, wish they had classes like that in high school, you know.
Mm.
And I was watching this podcast one time, and one of the guys was saying he think it would be a cool idea to teach, you know, high school students how to plant food,
Yeah.
um, uh, you know, create water systems to provide them water, all this stuff. And I think that would be a good idea.
Hmm.
Aside from, you know, yeah, there were some electives that was good, like Spanish, um, art if you want to be an artist or that's an interest, but definitely some type of survival skills for sure.
Yeah. Or how to file taxes.
For real, bro.
How to work the stock market.
For
I
real.
don't know. I think those would be really applicable nowadays.
For real.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but in all my classes that was kind of redundant, it was
Mm-hmm.
always some kid that said what everybody was thinking. Like, when are we gonna use this? And like, and you think at the time like, oh, he's just being funny, or
Mm-hmm.
you know, but
But
then you get out
really,
here, it's like,
you know.
oh,
And I have to say, like 20 years ago, they did teach stuff that was applicable during that time. Like they taught people how to cook, they taught people how to sew, that kind of
yeah,
stuff. So why aren't they doing it nowadays? Like teaching people how to what the stock market is,
yeah,
how to like get started in it, teaching people about 401ks, teaching people about Roth versus the other one.
yeah.
You know,
But
they should.
I know for sure, for me, now that I know what people coming up need, that it just I need to learn it so I can teach it to my kids myself instead of depending on somebody else
Facts. Yeah.
to do it, so they can be ready for the real world, not get out here just fucked up, you know.
Yeah.
But it's not a knock to anybody, especially not my mom, because she did a great job raising me, and I'm sure I'm sure a lot of other parents, you know, are in the same circumstance. So, you know, it's just one of them things where, you know, once you know better, you do better.
Yeah, facts. And I have to say, like, maybe like 30, 40 years ago, maybe it wasn't that big of a thing. I mean, I don't really know, but maybe it wasn't that big of a thing, so they weren't really thinking about it.
Yeah, true.
Not saying that I'm 30 or 40 years, but yeah. Mhm.
But yeah, this
Wow.
food is really good, man. Dog, El Ranchero. I heard there was some in the States, but I'm not really sure about that. But I just found out about it when I came here. And it's really good Mexican food.
Mhm.
I like the vibe
Mhm.
in there too. You walk in there, they got the Mexican music playing a lot of the times, and it looks like a old like Western bar or something.
Mhm.
And then they be
It's kind
having
of dark.
yeah, they be having karaoke in there sometimes.
Yeah. Everyone's grooving
Got
and
like wooden
drinking.
tables. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. We went there for one of our very first dates too.
We did.
Mhm. Oh
Like
yeah.
we ate in there.
Mhm. I was making eyes at you the whole entire time. We
Damn,
didn't eat on the bar side. We ate on the other side.
I think I remember. Was it like on the weekend?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Excuse my memory.
Wow, I can't believe you, Jay. Mm,
But yeah, great restaurant if y'all even want to check it out.
yeah. Wow, I'm getting full so fast. And I just ate this. And look how much is left of this.
Well, you can save it for later.
Except for fries, don't.
You sure don't.
Yeah, they don't last. Have you ever guys had fries like, not even a day later, like 10 minutes after they're cold? They're not good. This didn't seem like a lot of food, but it's a lot of food. And my hands are so messy.
But yeah, I was gonna make a post about it, but just never got around to it. Like I said, we've been busy, but
About what?
we just want to thank you guys
Oh,
for
yeah.
all the love and support. We hit 500 subscribers recently, and it's a small milestone, but we was really excited about it. You know,
Doing a little dance.
yeah.
500.
All this consistency is paying off.
Um,
You know, and we're learning a lot about how to maneuver YouTube, how to, put these videos together. And it's just like a process. And one thing I really appreciate about it is the fact that we have a project to do together. And it kind of brings us together, and it gives us, you know, something to do together and time to spend together that we might not actually spend together if we was, doing something separate. So
yeah, and we definitely prioritize that time together now. So
it's cool. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Very cool. I like it. I like it. It's like we got our own little business, and we just not making no profit yet. We're just breaking even, I guess. But
Yeah, that's okay.
yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, and I think we're learning a lot about each other too, because when you work on a project together, you kind of realize that you go about things differently sometimes. And so you learn a lot about the other person and how they work and how to work together,
Definitely.
how to plan.
Definitely.
Well, I love planning. But yeah.
We definitely butt heads sometimes. But it's okay because
we work through it.
Yeah, we just talk about it, communicate, and
Yeah.
usually all good. So yeah, thank you guys. Keep liking the videos.
Yeah, and we love reading your comments too. So
mainly we just want feedback on how we can make better videos for you guys. Other videos you might want to watch. And also when we make those sit down talking videos, we want to know your opinion. I want to know if you learned something. I want to know if you have something to tell us. You know what I'm saying? We want to have that interaction with you guys. Have a little community. You help us, we help you guys. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. Well, we're gonna try to finish eating this, and
she is. I'm gonna watch her struggle to eat it.
whatever. And oh my god, so all 3 of the John Wick movies are on HBO, and I'm pretty sure I haven't really seen all of them, so we're gonna watch that. Yeah. But thank you for joining us today for our little mukbang sit down, check in, and see how you all doing, see how we doing. We're chilling. Yep.
We'll catch y'all next time.
Bye. Bye.